Well, greetings and welcome to another episode of A Missouri Minute. I'm here on Lake Oahe, and I think this is day 9 or 10 on this lake. I'm at the end of a peninsula here. This area, just right in here, is called Little Bend. And let me tell you, there's nothing little about it. It's a big bend. But apparently there's another bend further down in the next lake called Big Bend. So I guess they couldn't call this one Big Bend. But they could go like Big Bend 2. Big Bend 2. Anywho, this peninsula is about 10 miles long from its base to where I am right now, which is right on the point. This is the furthest point, right over here, right there. That's as far as it gets. Now, the interesting thing about being in this point is the other side of the lake, because I'm surrounded by, well, I guess it would be about 180 degrees of lakeshore on the other side of the lake, on the west side of Lake Oahe. So that's pretty interesting. I can see clear around all the way. That's pretty neat. That's, I think, the only part in this lake where I've been able to see 180 degrees of shoreline. Oh, and the other shoreline, the western shoreline. It's pretty neat here. And I'm fortunate enough to have calm conditions to do this. I've read some accounts where people have had some real difficulty coming around this point. Basically, if a wind comes in from the northwest, you've got to paddle more than 10 miles because you'd be getting it like down past the base of this peninsula as well. You'd be putting in like 20, maybe 15 or 20 miles of headwind, and that would be seriously bad news. And then when you get to this point, you'd be dealing with rounding this point and not knowing what you'd be getting into on the other side. If you had, wind blowing that way, or that way, you might have a tailwind. Things change real quick on this lake. Anyways, I've had a good day. This is actually the 4th day where I've had pretty calm conditions. It's actually pretty calm right now. And just a couple hours ago, it was, sorry, I'm dealing with a miscreant midge here. It's all well now, though. It was rather choppy, actually, a couple hours ago. There was a wind coming in from that direction, which would be kind of north, I guess. And I thought, oh no, here it comes. It's going to midges. It's going to get kind of crazy here today, but it didn't, and it mellowed out. And so here I am on the point, and I'm in a pretty exposed point here, and all's well. It's good. It's good. So I'm going to continue on around the point, make my way back down to the other side of this peninsula, and that will be about 20 miles altogether. And hopefully it'll still be well enough in the afternoon, maybe 3 or 4, and I'll be able to continue on for a couple hours and put in a few more miles. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. I'm going to sign off now and deal with some of these midges and gnats. Oh, I could go on about gnats all day, but I won't. Anywho, this has been another Missouri Minute with some gnats at the point of land on Little Bend on Lake Oahe and the Missouri River. Choo!